Cary Grant and Sophia Loren set sail for romance in Houseboat. Tonight on the Sunday night showcase.
The butler's gone. No one's seen him.
A man's mysterious disappearance.
What man goes away in the middle of the night and leaves all his possessions behind? Money, watch.
Leads Holmes and Watson on a calculated search.
The answer lies in trigonometry. I don't quite follow this.
But when his clues don't add up...
I don't believe it.
Someone's taken your calculations.
That's impossible.
Will it become Holmes' final case? The Return of Sherlock Holmes tonight. Coming on the Best of Hollywood, the story of Annette Kellerman, who overcame a childhood handicap
I'll make it.
to become a swimming superstar that thrilled a nation.
Here she is, introducing Australia's Annette Kellerman.
More daring than Houdini.
Get her out of there!
More spectacular than the greatest show on earth. Victor Mature and Esther Williams as the Million Dollar Mermaid on the legendary Leading Ladies Festival. Coming to the Disney Channel, an original Disney film produced on location in England, starring Tony Award winner Jeremy Irons for the first time with his real-life son, Sam Irons.
I will explain to you the mysterious art of poaching.
The story of a peaceful town whose future was threatened by a man who wanted to destroy it.
You're on my land. You have 1 minute to get off.
Dad, do you think he's going to do nasty things to us?
Yes, my love, I think he is.
You are legally entitled to shoot him on sight.
Dad, where are you?
Now, the courageous plan of one small boy.
Is that you, Dad?
Danny.
Is their only hope. An exclusive Disney Channel film the entire family can enjoy together. Danny, the champion of the world. Here's what's next on the Disney Channel. Coming on the Best of Hollywood, the story of Annette Kellerman, who overcame a childhood handicap
I'll make it.
to become a swimming superstar that thrilled a nation.
Here she is, introducing Australia's Annette Kellerman.
More daring than Houdini.
Get her out of there!
More spectacular than the greatest show on earth. Victor Mature and Esther Williams as the Million Dollar Mermaid on the legendary Leading Ladies Festival. Get ready for an all-new comedy series.
There is a lizard the size of Cleveland out on our front stand.
Made exclusively for the Disney Channel.
Step on it, Tom.
Cindy Williams
I guess I made too much out of that lizard.
and Bill Hudson
He's back.
are in cahoots.
We need to pretend like we're one big happy family.
Using children for deceptive purposes? $50. Have them back by 7.
Two desperate adults
You couldn't buy better kids.
hire two enterprising orphans to be just like family. Coming Wednesday, May 17th. Disney Nighttime presents One Murder and 12 Suspects in a classic whodunit.
There are too many clues in this room.
Albert Finney, Lauren Bacall, Richard Widmark, Ingrid Bergman, Jacqueline Bissett, Michael York, Sean Connery, Vanessa Redgrave, John Gielgud, Wendy Hiller, and Anthony Perkins star in Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express.
The butler did it.
And action.
The Disney MGM theme park promises to provide a visual feast when it comes to capturing the look and feel of Hollywood in the 40s. The deco architecture of the buildings enhance the Hollywood theme. In addition to period architecture, there'll be a number of attractions that, when completed, will bring new meaning to the phrase behind the scenes. Two major attractions that you're going to see are Indiana Jones' Epic Stunt Spectacular and Catastrophe Canyon. Upon completion, they're guaranteed to change the way you view theater and thrill rides. Construction is near completion on the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular, an adventure where 2,000 people every hour will get the opportunity not only to watch, but actually participate in the world of Hollywood movie making. And just like a movie, the creation of this attraction began in California with what's called storyboards.
We describe the action in these storyboards and pin them up on a wall like this. And in fact, this show is on about 5 big boards. And then we look at it and take the pictures and shuffle them around until we get the sequences in the way that we like them. We've got steam starts rising out of the set. And then just shortly after that, this whole face just explodes. Not quite like this. And this big ball comes rolling out here. At this point, this is already sunk down, and Indiana Jones turns and runs away from the ball. My concept, which I developed with Bob McDonald, was to just do it like it really is, a real live ball. There's nothing simpler, there's nothing easier, just no maintenance problems, works every time. Gravity still works all around the Earth, even in Florida. The Indiana Jones action adventure is full of all sorts of dramatic stunts and pyro effects and gas fire explosions and other dramatic show action equipment. I think this is going to be a spectacular show.
Catastrophe Canyon is unparalleled when it comes to thrills. Like Indiana Jones' Epic Stunt Spectacular, Catastrophe Canyon has taken well over 2 years of planning and construction and promises large-scale physical effects that some might feel are really just a little bit frightening.
Oh yeah, I think we've overdone it. Actually, I think one of the things that we've discovered down here is that the overall effect of this, unlike an iron ride, which is like a roller coaster ride, a ride that works on a thrill of speed or gravity, when you're sitting in the tram is rocking, and you hear the earthquake, and you look up at the canyon and you see an 8-foot high wall of water coming, rushing at you. I think that your impulse as an animal is to flee, and when you can't do that, you're in the tram. It causes just a nanosecond of panic, which is what we were hoping for.
3, 2, 1, go.
The final stages of testing on Catastrophe Canyon proved to be pretty thrilling in itself. Upon completion, Catastrophe Canyon will dump 71,000 gallons of water, the equivalent of 4 residential swimming pools running down the side of a mountain at the same time. The amazing thing is that all that water will be recycled every 3 minutes.
The fire effects that you see in here, the explosions, you know, we're having to use propane. But if you use propane by itself, it's really not a visible flame. In the broad daylight, it'd be very difficult to see it. So we have an additive, which is a high carbon additive, so that it looks like an oil fire, which is very red and very smoky. After the show, we take the guests backstage. We pull around backstage and let them watch the show recycle. We let them see all the support equipment and everything else. Backstage at Studio Tour is really backstage. We let them see everything. I remember a memo that Michael Eisner wrote just after he came on board. And it was basically a memo all about Walt Disney World and his impressions of Walt Disney World. And he said something very interesting to me. And, that was, you can't overdo entertainment. And we tried our hardest to do that in here with the effects and the fire and the waterfall and everything else. But we took that to heart.
With Indiana Jones' Epic Stunt Spectacular and Catastrophe Canyon, the Disney MGM Studios theme park breaks new ground by putting the public into the action and adventure of movie making.
gentlemen, children of all ages, join us as we present some of the greatest shows on earth. All in one super sensational evening. Friday, May 19th is Circus Night on the Disney Channel. The Big Top opens at 6 p.m. with an act children will cherish.
All I really need is a song in my heart.
Raffy's Really Big Show. And at 7 p.m., it's the Circus Star of Stars. The whole family will adore the original Disney classic, Dumbo. Then at 8 p.m., the main ring features Tony Randall in the world's biggest playground.
Check it out, Vern.
It's the Walt Disney World Celebrity Circus. And at 9 p.m., it's the creator of the greatest show on earth. Burt Lancaster is Barnum. And at 11 p.m., it's the grand finale. Henry Fonda and Dorothy Lamour star in Chad Hanna. Don't miss the show of shows. Friday, May 19th is Circus Night on the Disney Channel. Your favorite storyteller is back.
I think I'm going to get up and make myself a sandwich of peanut butter, black olives, and pickles. It was the first step on the road to New York City.
Garrison Keillor takes his all-new act to the top of the town.
Carnegie Hall is a synonym for classiness and has been since I was a child.
Joining Garrison for this all-star event are the musical talents of Butch Thompson, the Hopeful Quartet, and special guest Chet Atkins.
Chet Atkins, who plays the guitar so beautifully that he almost makes me a singer.
I was 6 years old, but I got to hold the reins. Now, oh boy, where's that?
And Garrison Keillor brings his special touch of homespun humor to the Big Apple.
We walk into restaurants and the proprietor turns and calls to the people in the back room in Chinese or Italian or Spanish, a phrase that means, get the leftovers out, they're here.
Garrison Keillor returns to the Disney Channel in an all-new special from New York. When the Disney Channel's Sunday Night Showcase presents It's a Pretty Good Night at Carnegie Hall with Garrison Keillor.
It ought to be pretty good.
The following presentation is closed caption for the hearing impaired.